Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I recently found out that I would have had no clue. So for those of you who have worked in healthcare, especially as a medical assistant, but pretty much in any setting, you know that with CPR, there are certain aspects, if you've taken a CPR class, I should say. Not everybody in their roles needs a CPR training class, but I feel like everybody should have a CPR training class. Well, anyway, in the resuscitation efforts, there's a thing called an Ambu bag, and that is what this video is about. So one of the roles, or one of the duties of my role while I'm working in the outline clinic, is to go through and make sure that everything is current, as far as not out of date, not expired or whatever. I never knew that Ambu bags expire. So I have taken multiple BLS classes. I have taken multiple regular CPR classes before I worked in healthcare. I've taken like at least 6 BLS classes at this point. And I just recently got ACLS certified a couple of months ago. And I was going through all of the stock at the outline clinic that I work at on a day when we were slower. Actually, I think the provider had left like a couple of hours early for an appointment or something. And I decided to stay and go through all of our stock and supplies and make sure that everything was organized and like no expired things were there. So I went through all of like our respiratory stuff. Like I was going through all of our neb tubing and nasal cannulas and just oxygen tubing and things like that. And I found a pediatric Ambu bag. Okay, so we have 3 different sizes. There's one for like neonates. There is a pediatric one and there's an adult one out there. So this is the Ambu Spur 2 single patient use resuscitator. Now, this is the pediatric one. Did you know it expires? 2023. So this is expired. And I wanted to bring it home because they were just going to throw it out anyway. And I wanted to bring it home to make you guys aware, like if that is part of your job duties, to make sure that stuff is not expired. Some of these expire. I went ahead and called like our respiratory or cardiopulmonary department, which is actually the department I work in as a sleep tech now. But I went ahead and called them to like make sure that I wasn't seeing things incorrectly, because I never knew that these expired. But there's also things in here that expired before 2023, which didn't make sense to me. So it wasn't this. So this is the breathing filter. Or maybe it was this. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Okay, so the ClearGuard 2 breathing filter, which is this, expired in 2022. Can you see that? I never would have known this. So, like, who would have guessed that these things expire? I mean, I definitely had no clue. I mean, this is just the pediatric bag. That's basically all it is. But this expired before the bag itself expired, which doesn't make any sense to me. But when I called respiratory, apparently she had said that some of the ones that we have at the hospital expire and some of them don't. So I don't know if it's like a brand thing or what, but I just wanted to make people aware, like if it's your job to go through stock and make sure that it's not expired in your clinic or in your job, make sure that you're checking. Because I had a coworker tell me that this little hourglass was the date it was manufactured. I said absolutely not, because there are things inside the bag that expired in 2022. So there's no way. So I did have to leave the expired Ambu bag there until we got a replacement, but thankfully nothing happened. I left it there just as a precaution because I figured it'll be the time that I send the Ambu bag back to the regular clinic, that something's going to happen with pediatric and we're going to need the Ambu bag. So I didn't want to bring that like bad juju on the clinic. And thankfully, knock on wood, we have never had to use the Ambu bag at that clinic as of now. Like I said, knock on wood. But you know, I wanted to make sure that we had that there just in case, even though it was expired, because at least even if it's expired, it'll do something, which is better than nothing. But thankfully we were able to get it replaced within like a day or two. And the next day that I was working out there, actually it was brought out there. We aren't open at that clinic every day. Obviously we're only open 3 days a week. So, but anyways, make sure you check things like that, because I would have never guessed, like I said, that an Ambu bag would expire. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Check everything. And yeah, if you guys have any topics you would like me to discuss on my channel in the future, please be sure to let me know. I'd be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.